Hello, this is a NAN Economic News Summary. I am Timi Tokbe Kwonli. Nigeria and the Republic of Niger have signed Memoranda of Understanding to construct a $2 billion hydrocarbon pipeline and a refinery in Nigeria. The MOU was signed by Nigerian Minister of State for Petroleum, Dr. Emmanuel Ibekachukwu, and the Nigerian Minister of Energy, Fumakaye Gado. President Muhammadu Buhari and his Nigerian counterpart, Mahamadou Issoufou, both witnessed the signing of the MOU at the new banquet hall of the presidential villa in Abuja. President Buhari described the cooperation on crude oil export from the Republic of Niger to Nigeria and construction of refinery in Katsina State as a win-win for both nations, adding that it will not only provide a reliable market for the stranded crude from the Niger Republic, but will also provide petroleum products for Nigeria. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation has pledged to create at least 5 million jobs to reduce unemployment in the country. Group Managing Director of NNPC, Dr. Meikanti Baru, said that the corporation had in November 2017 signed an MOU with Ondo State government to establish a 65 million litre biofuel plant to mitigate energy insecurities, ameliorate environmental and health issues, and create at least 1 million direct and indirect jobs. Baru said that the corporation had also signed an agreement for a biofuel plant with Benue State government, adding that the plant is projected to generate about 1 million direct and indirect jobs. The Department of Petroleum Resources says the federal government earned 748 billion naira from taxes and royalties paid by oil and gas companies operating in Nigeria in 2017. DPR, in a report presented at a workshop organized for energy journalists in Lagos, said the revenue represented about 83% of the agency's target. The agency set 25 oil blocks with a combined revenue of about $1 billion were renewed within the period, while approval was granted for 16 new field development plans to boost the nation's oil and gas production. Also, the DPR has projected that an additional 3,000 megawatts can be generated from gas flare in the country. DPR, in a report, urged government to harness the gas flare in 139 locations across the Niger Delta to boost electricity generation and fast-track economic development. Alhaji Aliko Dangote, Chief Executive Officer of Dangote Group, says his foundation will continue to prioritize education as a means of raising entrepreneurs that will drive growth and development in the nation's economy. Dangote, who made the pledge while inaugurating a 300 million naira Aliko Dangote complex donated to the University of Ibadan School of Business, also urged the federal government to provide critical infrastructure needed for businesses to thrive. The Managing Director of Rural Electricity Agency, Mrs. Damilola Ogumbi, says efforts are underway to provide about 80 million Nigerians with access to reliable electricity from the private markets through solar home systems. Ogumbi said the agency was looking into possible provision of mini-grid regulation system in areas without distribution grid and those with poorly electrified or non-functional distribution grid. Mrs. Mariam Uwais, the Special Advisor to the President and Social Investment Program, says the federal government has impacted about 9 million Nigerians through its various social investment programs. Uwais said that the National Social Safety Nets Coordinating Office, through its programs including the Community Social Development Program, NPower Program, the Homegrown School Feeding Program, and the Government Enterprising Program, had already achieved 67% of its set target. For details of these and other stories, log on to our website, nan.ng.